Hello, everyone. Very good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everyone. I am thankful to all of you for being part of my Salesforce trading journey by liking and subscribing my channel. Okay, thank you so much for that. So, we'll start today's session with a very famous quote that a good education is the greatest gift you can give to yourself or anyone else. Okay, so keeping that in mind, let's go through the Salesforce beginner course, okay, that we have in agenda for today. Okay, so before we learn about Salesforce, we will try to understand what is Salesforce, what is cloud computing, how cloud is different from legacy system, and at the end we will discuss about Salesforce. Okay, so since you guys are beginner college student or working in some other technologies and want to switch your career into Salesforce, I will try to explain from very basic things. Okay, so you must have heard about two terms. One is hardware and another is software, right? So, what is hardware? Like laptop or a like if you purchase a CPQ, or if you buy a mouse, keyboard, monitor, uh, computer, those are called as a hardware. Okay, and the program that runs on those hardwares are called as a software. Okay, so softwares are of two type. First is your system software, and a second one is your application software. So what is system software? Like Windows and Linux, which is running on your laptop or your computer, is an example of system software. And some other applications like the browser or Microsoft Office or calculator or Teams or Zooms, whatever software that is used to do your day-to-day task, is called as a application software. So application software runs on top of your system software. Okay, this is very basic thing. So if you have like IT background, so this basic thing you must have understood what I'm trying to explain you here. Okay, okay, so let's start with our very first topic, and that is software. So first I will read the definition, and after that I will try to explain you with the real world examples. Okay, so might be the today's session could be little lengthy or boring, but trust me, like this is very important for you to understand these terms before start working on a Salesforce. Okay, so what is software? So software is a tool that enable a business to automate processes, manage data, improve efficiency, and support decision making, whether it runs on company's own server or via cloud-based platforms. Okay. So nowadays you must have seen that even as small businesses is widely using a software, right? It is not like that the big organizations are only using it. Okay, everyone is using it. Why? To save the time, reduce cost, and compete their uh, deadlines effectively. Okay. So with the example, I will explain you how. Okay. So in this digital world where everyone is using software for their day-to-day activities, for example, like either you are IT professional or non-IT professional, like you must be using multiple softwares in your day-to-day life. Like you are using WhatsApp, you are using Zoom for meeting, like that I'm using right now. You can be using MS Team, you can be using Paytm for payments, you can be using PayPal. So all these are kind of softwares only. Okay, so all of this we are already using, as I said. Okay, similarly, like small to small companies are using software to run their businesses. Okay, so I can give you one real world example of any company or a store using this software. Okay, so when you go to Big Bazaar, okay, let's take the example of Big Bazaar. When you go to Big Bazaar to buy your groceries, at the billing counter, like they maintain one system, right, where they enter your selected products, price, And based on your price, product, and discount that they are offering to you, like they will generate a bill, right? And based on that, you have to make a payment. So all of these things are done in a software. Okay, their system must have some software installed, which is doing all these tasks, like maintaining, like it is maintaining your data, like your phone number, whether you are new customer or an existing customer, like what type of products you like, what type of products you have purchased in past. All this information is maintained in their software. Okay, so what happened with this, like the life, or you can say the it is used for the ease of business. Now they don't have to maintain copy pen wherein they will track all their inventories, all their sellings, all their buyings, right? So they can use a software where all the information will store. Okay, and at any time they can view those information. You can open your software in your desktop, you can open it in your laptop, right, on your mobile. So you can do all these things, right? So that is the use case of software. Now when we talk about in business terms, like why companies are using software, like suppose let's take an example of HCL, or let's take example of any government organization, why they might be using a software. Like in previous days, what used to happen, like all the documents, okay, or all the customer related informations are maintained in Word documents, or sorry, initially it was maintained in hard copies, okay, in files using pen and paper, but that is very difficult to manage, right? It is very difficult to maintain, right? So after that, the next era came wherein the clients start maintaining their data, client customer data, or their product or their inventory in Excel, Word, or PPT format. But that is also, is not that much scalable, right? So now, with all these limitation, new invention came in, because we human, we keep inventing new things to make our work easier, right, for the better performance. So for those purposes, we can use a software. Okay, so as I have mentioned here, I will share this document at the end of this session. I'll attach it to this video, okay, so that you can refer it in a future. Okay, so why we use a software? For accounting and finance, help manage invoices, payroll, taxes, expense, to maintain a customer relationship management, right? For that purpose, we can use it for collaboration, for commerce and marketing, or for inventory. I can give you one another example of CRM. Like when you go to any mall, right? You must have seen that the salesmen are roaming around and they ask you to fill some coupons. They give you some coupon and you have to provide them, your mobile number and email ID, right? So what actually they are doing? They are selling product of some companies or some organization. So product can be form of, like they are salesperson of some laptop company, and they are selling, they want to sell their products. So for that they are they are doing campaigning in that mall where you reach, right? They take your number, they tell, okay, this features are available in this laptop, you can buy it. So for them, for that salesperson, you will act as a lead, right? You can become their actual customer. You may or may not become their actual customer. Or you must have seen some promotion activities happening at malls wherein some companies launches their hotels, and they will give you a coupon with your, and they'll ask for your email ID and the mobile number. So when they are selling their services, that is also called as a product. Okay, so so for them you are a lead. Okay, if you decide, okay, I'm going to choose this service or I'm going to buy this product, and you call that company, in that case you become their customer, right? And after that, once you become the customer, they have the opportunity to sell their products to you. Okay, and after that they sell their product to you, and maybe that product has some warranty services, like in laptop they are giving you 2-year warranty services. And during the warranty period, some problem occurs in laptop. So after that you can call their service center. Okay, so from there you can, you can log a case using online tools, or you can directly call their customer care, right? So all of these processes are part of a sales. Okay, wherein you build some product, your company is making some product. After that you are tracking lead for those products, like the customers who can buy or who can have interest in your product. You can convert those leads into your actual customers by contacting them on their mobile number or the phone numbers that you have taken at the mall. And you can explain them what are the good features that you are going, or good or extra features you are going to provide with your products that other competitors are not providing. Okay, so after that they become your customer. After that, that customer buy your product. After that, you provide warranty services to the product. Some error comes in, he calls you back using your customer support team, and you provide resolution. So this complete process, wherein you have done campaigning, lead nurturing, then customer, actual customer, then opportunity, then deal, then product sale, then providing services. Okay, all of these comes under a customer relationship management. So whenever anyone says CRM, so now I hope you understood what the CRM means. Like any system that maintain all of these things, all of these sales process is called as a customer relationship management. Okay, so for CRM we can use a software. Then for collaboration also we can use a software. As I said, like for if you are working in some organization, or if you are studying in some college, right? And if you want to set up one meeting with your customer or with your teachers or other students, you can use a Zoom, Team, Slack, Outlook, etc., right? To set up a meeting with them, to communicate with them, right? Now, the next use case of software is your e-commerce site. Like you use the Amazon, Flipkart, right, to buy the products. Those are also part of it. So software only. Okay. Then inventory management, like this is basically for the manufacturing organizations, wherein they maintain all their products, all the inventories that they have in software. Like SAP, you must have heard about, like LG company having their SAP system set up, wherein they maintain all their inventories. Okay, so like that. So these are the examples of software that I have given you. Okay, now our next topic uh, legacy system versus on cloud difference. Okay, so as I said, we have multiple use case of software. It is very important for our day-to-day activities. Software can be built using a legacy system as well as using our on cloud platforms. Okay, so before we had these on cloud platforms, we use these legacy systems. Like if you are college students, you must have heard about Java, .NET, SQL, Oracle. Those are all part of on-premise application. Okay, I'll explain you how. Okay, so as I said, initially companies used to write on pen and paper their all the related information, customer related information. After that, they started using an Excel sheet, wherein they were maintaining all their customer and product related information. Third invention was legacy system. Okay, so legacy systems are maintained on premise. Okay, so we'll discuss about on premise first. With that you will understand what is legacy system. Okay, so on premise, so as name suggests, on premise means the software or hardware are installed and run on your own company's server at your physical location instead of being hosted in the cloud. Okay, so suppose if you have a software selling company, okay, so to maintain all your customer, all your sales, all your billings, HR related things, what you have some software running on your server, okay, and to build that software, see what all we should have to build that kind of setup in our company. Okay, so because we have to manage everything by ourselves. By ourselves means the company will manage everything. Okay, because they are maintaining this software on their own servers. Okay, so for on-premise applications having these things, like first is server where sorry server is a place where our application will run. Okay, like you have heard about Apache Tomcat JBoss servers for the Java applications. I'm taking Java application example, it can be different for .NET. Then for the storage, you have to use MySQL or Oracle database or some other database to store your data. Okay. And then for front end, you have to use any languages like ASP.NET or Java or some other languages you can use for front end. Backend means storage. For that, you need a MySQL or Oracle database. Then these will run on particular server. So for that, you require Apache Tomcat, JBoss, or any other server. Okay. Then you require a security so that your data is secured, will not be hacked by the hackers. So for that, you have to implement SSL, and then all the software installation and upgrades you have to take care of. All the backup and disaster recovery you have to take care of. That means like if anything goes wrong, you have to make a setup like how backup and recovery will be done. Okay, so to maintain all of these things, the maintenance cost is very high. Okay, you will buy a server, you will buy a storage, networking, security, software, backup tools. Okay, and for maintaining each of these, you need number of resources who have knowledge or expertise in these fields. Okay. And also they have a limited integration. Like suppose if you have any on-premise application and if you want to integrate this with the WhatsApp, or if you want to integrate with this MS Team, it will be very difficult or not possible. I'm not saying exactly not possible, but very, very difficult. So they have limited set of APIs. Okay. So now you understood what is legacy system. So earlier what we used to happen, like suppose let's take example of HCL organization. So they have their own server, own storage, everything where they are maintaining their employee information, the product that they are selling, HR related information, sales, services, marketing, everything. Like see all the organization, whether it is a software selling organization or it is any hardware selling organization or it is a product based organization, everyone has same processes. Like they go through sales, they have marketing team, they have marketing team where who are doing campaigning, they have bidding team, they have software development team, they have testing team, they have server team. Okay, so all of these are in legacy system are maintained on your own server. So definitely you have to set up that structure or architect. You have to buy space to to set up all these things, and definitely the maintenance cost will goes high. Okay, so after that new invention came in, wherein we just talked about on cloud, where we are right now, and we are one step ahead. Now we are using AI, right? So what is on cloud? So on cloud means the software run on a remote server managed by a provider and is accessed over the internet instead of being installed on your own computer or server. What does that mean? Okay, let's take the example of Gmail, Facebook, LinkedIn that you are using, right? They are all cloud based. Okay, are you installing any software? Are you installing any hardware or any server or any backup or storage or database to use this application? No. So where there must be some server, there must be some storage, there must be some front end languages that is being used, but all of those are maintained by the service provider. It is not our headache to manage all of these things like a legacy system. We just need, will buy a license as per our requirement, we'll purchase a license, and all these things like a server storage will be maintained by service provider. Okay, so this is the one example of Salesforce. Like Salesforce is also a on cloud software or a application. Okay, wherein you buy their subscription, you use their services, you use their platform to build your application. You don't need to bother about the server storage networks. Okay, so what is written here, that on cloud means you use it online, the provider manage the infrastructure instead of installing CRM software on your office server, right? What you need to have, open your browser, log into Salesforce, and then you can start working. Doesn't matter whether you are in home, office, or using mobile. Everywhere you can do. Okay, so this is the difference, basic difference. There are multiple differences actually, but this is the core difference that you have to understand right now between the legacy and on cloud application. So definitely when you don't have to manage all these things like a server storage, etc., then the lower IT overhead, that means your expense, maintenance expense, will definitely reduce, right? You just need to buy the subscriptions. Like if for using Gmail, for using the Google Drive, you are buying subscriptions, correct? You are using their services. Their server are at any other place. Their database are at any other place, right? It is very secure. So that is called as a on cloud applications. Okay. So I have written here some examples like for the if you want to build a legacy system, what are the different things you have to use? Like you have to use a Java.NET, Oracle CRMs, you have to use Excel and all. Okay, and here like we have to come after all this discussion that what are the major cloud providers in our ecosystem. So Amazon web services you must have heard about, wherein we can build our web services and it can be used at multiple places. Another example of service provider are Microsoft Azure. Another example that you are using on your day-to-day life is Google, Gmail Drive, Facebook, LinkedIn, right? And the most important that we love and we are going to study in these sessions are Salesforce. So now I hope you understand that Salesforce is a on cloud platform. I hope you have understood till this point. Okay. Team, I'm understanding that it is going little bit theoretical, but we have to understand it before starting Salesforce setup. Okay. So now let's talk about the cloud computing. As I said, everything is maintained in the cloud. So these are the key benefits of cloud computing: access anywhere, like using a mobile, tablet, laptop. Save your money. You don't need to purchase a server or a database. Scalable, so like you don't need any storage and anything. And then backup security. Like if something goes wrong, they will take a backup. You don't need to bother about it. Okay, so that is a cloud computing. So when you must have heard in your colleges as well that, okay, I have skill of cloud computing, right? So what is cloud computing? This is cloud computing. Okay. Now there are three main type of cloud computings. One is LAS. IaaS is infrastructure as a service. Okay, wherein you rent a server and storage. Example, you can buy Amazon AWS space server and you can use it. You can use a Microsoft Azure also. Here you can make your own web services. So what is web service? You will understand later on. For now, you can understand here. These are the open source where we can build our web services. Now, the second type of cloud computing is a PaaS. PaaS means platform as a service. Rent a platform to build an app without managing servers. For example, Google App Engine, Crucos, and even Salesforce. Okay, so what is PaaS? The providers are giving you platform where you can build your application. That means platform as a service. The third important thing is SaaS, software as a service. Use software over the internet, no installation needed, like Salesforce, Gmail, Facebook, MS Dynamics, Zoho, HubSpot, Notion. All of these you must have heard in your day-to-day life. Many companies are using Zoho, HubSpot, Notion to maintain their CRM data. Okay. So this is called as a software as a service, wherein you have, they will give you some software, you can use it on subscription basis. Okay, you don't need to install anything, any server or database. So what we understood in this session, that there are three type of clouds: IaaS, infrastructure as a service, platform as a services, and software as a services. For now, Salesforce do not provide first one, that is infrastructure as a services. It provides only two things. One is platform as a services, wherein you can log in and you can build your own app. Okay, software as a service, wherein you can use the apps that they have already created, like a sales app, service app, marketing app. Those are their inbuilt apps that they have already set up. You can directly go and use them. Okay. Okay. So now this is the last slide of our today's session. Okay, which is called as Salesforce. Now we'll talk little about the Salesforce here in this PPT. Okay. So Salesforce is an American cloud-based software company whose headquarters is in San Francisco, California, and it provides, very important, it provides application focused on sales, customer services, marketing, e-commerce, analyst, AI, artificial intelligence, and application development. Okay, so using the Salesforce, clients can build their own software instead of using scattered spreadsheets, email, or old software installed on Office computer. Okay, so let's see some more definition. That Salesforce is a comprehensive cloud-based customer relationship management platform that help business manage their interaction with the current and potential customer. Okay, so as I said, it provides software as a services. So they have their inbuilt applications like Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Commerce Cloud, Experience Cloud, and Taboola. Using these packages, you can make your business or you can make your business requirement easier. Okay, so they have these packages available. On top of that, you can build your own custom solutions also if the existing software does not meet your requirement. Okay, so that is all about the Salesforce. So it is same like a Gmail and Facebook, wherein what we will be doing, we'll be creating a sign up form. We'll be using sign up form to create an account in Salesforce. Once the account will be created, like what we are doing in LinkedIn, right? We are using LinkedIn. Similarly, after creating an account, and on LinkedIn we can search for new jobs, we can set up our skills, we can talk to our partners, we can talk to our customers, we can talk to our friends, right? So that is a platform given, that features is given by that platform. Similarly, in Salesforce, they have given you inbuilt features. You can use it in your business processes, or if you think those features which is already available is not enough, then Salesforce has also given you platform as a services, wherein you can build your own applications. Okay, so with that, thank you so much for listening so patiently. So in next session, we will start Salesforce. We will set up Salesforce account first, and then we will start working on it, like how we'll see like how internal UI look likes in Salesforce. Okay, So stay tuned for my next videos, and make sure you like and subscribe so that I keep give putting some good contents here. Okay, that is also important. And thank you so much everyone for your time. So in next session, let's meet in next session. Okay, thank you everyone.